Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is our 11th lesson, Statistics, chapter number 13 of book 1. Learning objectives. In this lesson, you will learn how to construct line graph and histograms with equal intervals. Construct a group frequency table and histogram to represent the group frequency table. On this page, we are going to construct line graph. Question number 3, exercise 13C on page number 309. The temperature of a patient taken every 3 hours was recorded as shown in the table. At 3 p.m. temperature was 39. At 6 p.m. again 39. And at 9 p.m. temperature was 39.5 and so on. Display the data a line graph. Using a line graph in part B, from the graph estimate the patient's temperature at 5 p.m. and at 1 a.m. On the graph paper, draw x-axis and y-axis. Take time on x-axis from 3 p.m. to 9 a.m. and take temperature at y-axis. As all the readings of temperature are between 35 and 40, so take y-axis from 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. Now draw all the points on the graph paper. Our first point is at 3 p.m. the temperature is 39 degrees Celsius. So this is our first point. At 6 p.m. temperature is 39. This is our second point. And third point is at 9 p.m. temperature is 39.5. Similarly, draw all the points of the data given in the table. Then join all the points to get a line. This graph is called line graph. So this is our line graph. In part B, we have to estimate the temperature at 5 p.m. and at 1 a.m. On the x-axis, we know that 5 p.m. is between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. The difference between 6 and 3 is 3. So there are 3 hours between 6 p.m. and 3 p.m. So make 3 equal parts of this interval. When we make 3 equal parts of this interval, then we have 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. So draw a vertical line at 5 p.m. and meet with the graph. So point of intersection of this vertical line and the graph is the temperature at 5 p.m. So temperature at 5 p.m. is 39. Similarly, the temperature at 1 a.m. is 38 degrees Celsius. In this question, we are going to solve the problems of line graph. The line graph below shows the population of a town from 2014 to 2018. In part A, what is the population of town in 2017? B part, between which 2 years did the town have the greatest number of increase in population? And in C part, find the percentage increase in the population from 2017 to 2018. Now we are going to solve part A. What is the population in 2017? We know that the population of in 2017 is 40,000. From the graph, we have the population in 2017, 40,000. Now we are going to solve part B. Between which 2 years did the town have greatest increase in population? There is greatest rise in the graph. Greatest rise between 2016 and 2017 because it is the only interval, only part of the graph in which rise is greatest. There is 3 boxes rise. So this is the greatest increase in population. 2017 the population is 40,000 and 2016 the population is 25,000. So there is increase 50,000 increase in this interval. So between 2016 and 2017 there is greatest number of increase in population. Now on next page we are going to solve part C. From the graph we know that the population in 2017 is 40,000 and population in 2018 is 45,000. So increase between these 2 years is the difference between population. So population in 2018 is 45,000 and in 2017 is 40,000. So 45,000 minus 40,000 is equal to 5,000. So increase in population between these 2 years is 5,000. The formula of percentage increase is increase over old value. Old value means the value in 2017. Increase over old value multiply 100. So increase is 5,000 and old value is 40,000. So we have 5,000 over 40,000 multiply 100. So our answer is 12.5%. So percentage increase between 2017 and 2018 is 12.5%. On this page we are going to construct frequency table and histogram of the set of data given on this page. Consider the marks scored by 40 students in a science test marked out of a total of 10. Total marks in this test is 10. So first student takes 8 marks, second takes 6 marks and third takes 4 marks and so on. And total number of students are 40. On next page we are going to construct frequency table and then histogram of this data. First of all we are going to draw the frequency table. So there is no student who gets 0 marks, so frequency of 0 mark is 0. And only one student who gets 1 marks, so frequency of mark 1 is 1. And there are 5 students who get 2 marks, so frequency of 2 is 5. Similarly, complete all the table. At the end, take the sum of all the frequencies. The total frequency is 40. So in this table, the total number of data is 40. That is equal to the number of data given in the set of data in the question. Since both number of data are equal in the set of data in the question and in the frequency table, so there is no mistake in our frequency table. Now we are going to construct the histogram of this table. In histogram, the frequency axis should be y-axis and data on x-axis. In histogram, we have to make the bars of all the data, and frequency is the height of each data. The difference between bar graph and histogram: in bar graph there is space between the bars, and in histogram there is no space between the bars. So frequency of 1 is 1, so height of this bar is 1. And the height of second bar is 5 because the frequency of 2 is 5. Similarly, make all the other bars in this histogram. Now we are going to construct grouped frequency table and histogram to represent a grouped frequency table. The following set of raw data shows the length in millimeters measured to the nearest millimeter of 40 leaves taken from a plant of a certain species. The length of first leaf is 40 millimeter and length for second leaf is 54 millimeter and so on. Total number of leaves in this set of data is 40 leaves. Now we are going to construct frequency table on next page. Construct the frequency table using the tally marks. There are 7 groups, 7 classes of this set of data. All the classes, all the intervals are equal. Class width is equal in all the classes. The difference of each class is 5, so width of each class is 5. All the class intervals are equal. In the range 25 to 30 there are 2 leaves, and in range 30 to 35 there are 4 leaves, and similarly complete all the rows. In first row we have to take the leaves whose length is 25 or greater than 25 and whose length is less than 30, not 30. If length is 30, then that will become in next class. So in this class, all the leaves whose length is 25 are greater than 25 and less than 30, not 30. So in this class there are 2 leaves. Similarly, in second row, there are 4 leaves. There are 4 leaves whose length is greater than or equals to 30 and less than 35. The length of leaf with 35 will come in next class. So similarly complete all the table. So total frequency in this table is 40. Also the total number of data in the question is 40. So there is no mistake in this table. Now we are going to construct frequency histogram for this frequency table. Take the lengths on x-axis, data on x-axis, and frequency is always on y-axis. So maximum frequency in our table is 10. So we take our y-axis up to 10. First class is 25 to 30. So height of this class is 2 because the frequency for this class is 2. And height of second class, that is 30 to 35, is 4 because the frequency of this class is 4. Similarly complete all the bars. Our last class is 55 to 60 and its height is 3 because its frequency is 3. This is our histogram for group data. Homework exercise 13C on page number 309, question number 3, and exercise 13D on page number 313, question number 1 and 6, exercise 13E, page number 317, question number 1.